Hello Year 7 and Year 8, it's Missy Hughes again presenting your practical skills lesson on the right science equipment. By the end of this lesson you're going to be able to name the scientific equipment, draw the scientific equipment and use the equipment for the correct purpose. So on the next slide you are going to see a slide that has the equipment as you would see it. I would like you to draw the equipment in a scientific diagram and then attempt to match the piece of equipment to its use. Now remember, I'm not expecting you to know, but I do want you to have a go and then we'll try to correct your misconceptions. Okay, so here's your worksheet. I would like you to have a go at drawing the scientific equipment for all of the pieces of equipment, and then I would like you to match it to what it is used for. Now you have the option of using the Word document worksheet that goes with this for this task if you wish. I am going to give you 10 minutes to do that. You will need to pause the video at this point. Okay, let's have a look at the answers then. So your diagrams should look like that. Let's have a look at what the equipment is used for then. So your test tube is used for holding and mixing liquids. Your Bunsen burner is used to heat things. Your beaker is used to hold liquids or solids. Your conical flask is for storing or mixing solids and liquids. Your gauze is used for supporting a beaker or flask and spreading the heat from the flame. Measuring cylinder, it measures volumes of liquid. Tripod, heating a beaker, flask, crucible over a Bunsen burner. Filter and a funnel separates an insoluble solid from a liquid, and an evaporating basin evaporating the water from the solution. Okay, let's get into why we use each one. So what I'd like you to do, please, for the following slides, I would like you to draw the equipment and then I would like you to label it using the sheet that you've just completed. Okay, so here's your first go. I'd like you to draw this diagram using your scientific diagrams that you've just filled in on the previous sheet, and I would like you to label it. I'm going to give you 5 minutes in which to do that. You will need to pause the video at this point. Okay, let's have a look at your answers. So you should have a beaker, a filter funnel, filter paper, and another beaker. On to the next one, and a tripod. On to the next one. So this one, can you draw it as a scientific diagram? And again, label the equipment that you have. Again, I'm going to give you 5 minutes in which to do that, and you will need to pause the video at this point. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So you've got a heatproof mat, tripod, Bunsen burner, gauze, and a beaker. And your diagram should look like the scientific diagrams that you drew on the first sheet. Okay, next one. Now this is a bit tricky. This is just known as a cork pin. Okay, again, I would like you to draw a scientific diagram of this and label it. I'm going to again give you 5 minutes in which to do so. You will need to pause the video at this point. Okay, let's have a look. So you've got a cork and a pin, boiling tube, a thermometer, clamp stand. Okay, right then, for the next tasks, I would like you to have a look at the name of what you're trying to do at the top of the slide, and then for each thing I would like you to choose what apparatus you would use to do it. Okay, you're choosing from the list on the right. Okay, so weighing 10 grams of salt, which one from this list would you use? That's right, weighing scales. Next one, measuring 10 centimeters, 100 centimeters cubed of water. Which one of these bits of equipment would you use? That's right, a measuring cylinder. Well done. Measuring the temperature of water. Again, which one of these bits of equipment would you use? A thermometer, that's right, well done. Separating sand from water. Again, which one of these equipment would you use? Now for this one, it may be more than one. That's your clue. Well done, you should have got filter, funnel, and a conical flask. Next one, heating the salt and water to 100 degrees. Now again, which one of these bits of equipment would you use? Again, your clue, you may need to use more than one. That's right, tripod, Bunsen burner, gauze, beaker and thermometer. Okay, let's have a go. So, for each of these steps, so step 1, step 2, step 3 and 4, I would like you to decide which piece of equipment or equipments you would use, and then I would like you to draw the piece of equipment for each step. I am going to give you 10 minutes in which to do this, and again you will need to pause the video at this point. Okay, let's have a look. So, step 1, a measuring cylinder and beaker. Step 2, stirring rod and measuring cylinder. Step 3, filter paper, funnel and conical flask. And step 4, thermometer, Bunsen burner, tripod, heatproof mat and gauze. And your diagrams or the equipment you should look like this. Okay, your plenary task then. Have a go at the word search. Thank you, Year 7.